Welcome once again, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. It is episode 219 of No Cash Clash, and today, it's true, we've seen everything. And what I mean is, it's like the old cartoon fish that saw everything that there is to see and decided to end it. I feel like we've done it. I feel like we have reached the pinnacle, the peak, the end of Town Hall 12, and we are more ready than ever to go to Town Hall 13, yet we are going to resist just a little bit longer and make sure that we've got our defenses nearly maxed out, much closer, and of course our walls need to be done. That's one of the keys. We don't want to look rushed, right? You don't want to look rushed. Who cares about actually being rushed? Just don't look rushed and you'll be okay. Now, okay, so obviously there's a few upgrades left to go, but in today's episode, so we will do the pinnacle, the peak of Town Hall 12, farming raid. We will have the pinnacle peak of Town Hall 12 war raid against a fully maxed out Town Hall 12, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you can say that you've accomplished everything there is. You've got the proficiency under your belt. You know all about Town Hall 12. You're ready for Town Hall 13, and that is truly where this account is. Of course, playing two Town Hall 12s at the same time has definitely made it seem longer maybe than the average player, so I have to keep that in mind as we look at all of this stuff happening and realize that I've been like full-time farming Gold Pass Clash and No Cash Clash throughout Town Hall 12 at the same time. So we used a Rune of Gold, and now we're just looking for a small upgrade, a little upgrade to get ourselves occupied for a little while so that we can come back when we have more gold and get things rolling once again. So yeah, and also remember, I have not made these a priority. If you choose to do so, that's totally up to you. Obviously, some players are more eager to finish everything before they go to the next town hall. I've decided that's not as important, and yes, I do realize that some of these bombs and traps and mines may actually be a full town hall level behind, but you know what? I would rather go for exciting stuff and not really worry about an extra few hit points and damage, which, by the way, mark those words, they may come back to haunt me in a future episode. But for now, let's go over to the fully maxed out Town Hall 12 attack that I actually planned. Are you ready for this? Watch this. Okay, Archer Queen enters up here. She's going to get funneled and move down this corridor after she takes out the multi-target Inferno, and her healers are going to get picked off by the Expo and the air defense, but that's okay. I know that's going to happen, and I'm just trying to free her up so she can more quickly move down towards the left-hand side. Then the Barbarian King, he comes in for the far left-hand side. Then everybody, the miners and the hogs, move in and meet the Archer Queen right about here. Then we all kind of sweep around towards the town hall. The Archer Queen, however, takes this left-hand turn and goes in this U formation, comes back to wipe out the town hall, and then everybody joins up around, say, the Eagle Artillery, moves throughout the rest of the base, wiping out building after building after building until we finally get down to the last, I don't know, 8 or 10 seconds. We'll get down to this builder hut at the bottom and wipe it out for the 3-star. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this raid underway and see if it can go as planned. We've got the army, and we've got the base, fully maxed out Town Hall 12. So like I said, really once you've done this and you feel good about it, you know that you're ready to move on to the next town hall. So we've got the Archer Queen. We're going to try to keep her moving to the left. Baby Dragon out here just to kind of ensure that she moves that way. And then a wall breaker to get that corridor open that we talked about. She can reach that Inferno Tower and then can kind of walk down this corridor towards the left, even though we know that the air defense and the Expo might fire on her healers a couple of times. The Clan Castle is going to come out, which is ideal. So that's going to help kind of lure the Archer Queen off here to the left. She moves in, takes out the Wizard Tower, and of course she'll go after the Inferno Tower. So far so good. Using the Rage spell to make sure she stays healed. She's moving down that corridor. The last of the Clan Castle troops just about to come out, so we just make sure that we can handle them without losing the Archer Queen, even though we did have to use her ability. And the next phase of the raid is about to begin. Siege Barracks, Barbarian King go down just as the air defenses start to fire on those poor healers, but we knew that was going to happen. She's going to take out the defending Archer Queen and move down the corridor just as planned. In come the Hog Riders and the Miners, and the Archer Queen all get to join up together. That means the single target Inferno will not fire on the Archer Queen, although she is a long ways away from the town hall. Watch for the U-turn right here as everybody rolls in. Nice heal spell. The Siege Barracks still deploying troops, but wait. The Archer Queen has not finished her U-turn yet. The Hogs and the Miners move down. The Archer Queen is going back and coming towards the Town Hall. Right as she does, there it is. We've got the Hog Riders coming out of the Siege Barracks to join her and make sure that that Town Hall is a distant memory. Then prepare for the reunion as everybody gets together and forms a giant love circle right around the Eagle Artillery. So we've got the final heal spell so we can get max value out of it as they move up and to the right just as planned. The Archer Queen lags behind, but we still have over a minute remaining in which we can wipe out the last third of this base. And as you can see, it is all out of my hands. As we pass the magic number, I have no spells, no hero abilities, and no troops remaining to deploy. We just have to hope that the Clash of Clans gods are smiling on us today as we race against the clock to get those final buildings out of the way. Now, of course, we knew that builder hut was down there at the bottom the whole time, but we didn't want to say drop an archer down there because that would just be too easy. So you can see on the right-hand side, the archer is with the miners, everybody working over here off to the right-hand side. And yes, that's right, 8% left, but there's only 7 buildings in this corner because that nasty, pesky little builder hut is down there. Gonna pose us a little bit of a challenge, but like I said, these are the things we like to do so that it makes it interesting. Right here we are at 99%. I predicted this raid would end with about 8 seconds left on the clock, and it turns out that Galadon is a massive failure because, that's right, it was 7 seconds left. So I tried to plan everything, and unfortunately not everything always works out. You know, it's just, you have to live and learn. So maybe next time we'll do better. In the meantime, we get out there and of course we are still raiding. We are still executing perfect 3-star the loot raids. No, do not sweat the league bonus because it is honestly negligible at this point. It just doesn't really matter that much compared to the loot that you are gaining from the actual attack. So don't sweat the league bonus like some of those know-it-alls in my comments say, okay? Just get in there, take all the loot, take the town hall, make sure you get a star and walk away. I have found also that somewhere around Master 1 to Champion 3 is the ideal spot to raid. I'm loving it right now. I am finding multi-millions bases all the time, okay? We are patient, of course, and we are very accurate with our invisibility spells, but the loot is not hard to come by as long as you are active. But again, notice the loot at the top right. Yes, we are full on elixir, and the dark almost always at or near full because there's not a lot left to spend. 2.5 million on that raid, and we are finally going to get some more upgrades done before the end of today's episode. But again, you'll notice that the walls, yes, the walls are closing in a good way. In a good way, the walls are closing in. We only have a couple dozen remaining. Those pesky cannons and mortars that need 2 levels are finally getting to the 2nd level. So once we get all of our mortars to 11 and the cannons going as well, we'll feel a lot better about going to Town Hall 13. But right now, I'm feeling pretty good about going to the status reports. So like I mentioned, I'm pretty happy about Master 1, Champion 3, and that range. We're going to try to stay there pretty much all the way until Town Hall 13, and then we will reevaluate the trophy levels. For gems, yes, nearly 1,500, so loving that right now. The heroes, of course, you guys know that they have been fully maxed out for weeks, and that is why we are so eager to live stream on Facebook, but also to go to Town Hall 13, which is our next goal by next month. So thank you so much, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know that I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day, so get out there. Make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I will see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. I tried to do it slowly. I tried.
Galadon! You tried to go slowly, but you just couldn't. That's what